So, another week, another review. The usual stuff happened this week, and to be honest, last weekend I was in Venice, so I had a great weekend, and last week I thought I'd be organised and get things all set up and have this week starting well. However, 3 viewings were cancelled, which was quite frustrating, really. It did mean that the week started a bit slower than expected, so that was that side of things. Following on from last week, one of my offers did get accepted, and also with that offer it went to the investor. However, there was a few complications, and basically that deal fell out, and another person ended up putting a higher bid in and secured the property. So unfortunately that deal fell through, which is a bit frustrating, and it was a good deal as well. So it had been on the market for a while. I managed to secure it at 175, and it was up for 200, and needed circa 35k worth of work doing to it, and the end value you were looking around the 250. So you're talking a good 30k profit cash when purchased. So good deal for someone with that sort of money, sort of 15% return. However, we move on, and yeah, the rest of the week was pretty good, to be fair. So usual stuff, conducting viewings, doing due diligence, and yeah, just trying to get better at what I do in sourcing properties. So moving on through the week, not boring with all the menial stuff, going to viewings and blah blah blah. Thursday, attended a networking event, which is something that I actually need to do more of. Although I had sort of seen it a while ago, I was going to quite a few, and there was a few that I wasn't getting much back from in that sense. So I made the decision to focus more on getting to viewings, and then when viewings were clashing with start times and networking events, I thought the priority would be the viewings, because essentially that's how I'm making the money. However, I do know that networking is key, so you never know who you're going to meet. So that is something I need to definitely start doing more of. Maybe one a week, one a month, but speaking to various people, it's picking the right ones. So you might do it less often, but if you're doing the right events, then effectively you're not wasting your time, you're just being more efficient with your time. So that's something that is going to be a focus moving forward, trying to find the right ones and focus on them. However, going back to Thursday, it was the Circle Ste Hamilton's event in Manchester at the Hilton. It was probably the best networking event I've been to, and one of the reasons I would say that was just the atmosphere and the buzz of the people that were there. Everyone was engaging, everyone was speaking to one another, and the room wasn't too big, which meant that it felt like you weren't sort of spread out and having to go and try and wander over and speak to somebody else. So I thought it was a great event, just the way it was conducted, the setup, the registration, how there was sort of like a holding type networking area before going into the main event. That was really good. And also the great speakers that they had, with great knowledge and info shared. So it was an all-round fabulous event, really. Can't really say too much more. You've just got to be there to experience it. It's hard to put things like that into words. So that's that really. This week's been positive. More offers have gone in. Had 2 viewings yesterday, Friday. One of them was a property in North Wales. Really good size, actually. Quite deceiving. It's close to local town, local amenities. So if I can secure that at the right price, that's definitely a good project. That's 145 it's up for, and then values on that probably about 160 165. So there's circa 30k's worth of work, so that does need to be secured at the right price. However, it's gone through probate, it's all been granted. So yeah, we'll see. The sellers are motivated. It's two brothers, so they're motivated to get it sold, but obviously they want the right price. So we'll see what we can do there. The second one I was a little bit disappointed with, purely for the fact it was a good property. However, nothing had been mentioned. There was nothing on the advert. Speaking to the agents, is there anything need to be made aware of? Get to the property, and the first thing that was said is, this is a corporate sale. That was sort of after I'd introduced myself, but yeah, this is a corporate sale. And it's a bit of a pain in the arse, because I wanted a 14-day completion, which with searches locally, they're taking 3 to 4 months at the moment. So, however, they are willing to extend the completion dates out, because they are aware of that. So that's not really an issue, I guess. But it's just that side of things, you know, it means it's on the market until it is completed. So you could get sort of 3.5 months, search is nearly complete, and then someone comes in and gazumps you. So not a great situation to be in. Yeah, so moving into next week, I have actually got 2 viewings booked every day. There might be one day where I've got 3. I think there's one day where I haven't got anything. No, there is one day I haven't got anything, because that is Tuesday. And I am going down to Birmingham, going around some live projects that are going on at present, as part of my JV with Ste and Earn and Learn. So that will be good and interesting to see their progress, and just spend some time around his team as well, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, next week's looking positive. I did submit 2 offers yesterday, Friday. So they're on properties that I viewed a little while ago, and just been rerunning the numbers, and thought, because it's still up, it has been reduced again, just put a cheeky offer in. Let's see what comes back. Got nothing to lose. So yeah, making some good progress actually with valuations officers and agents, and building those relationships. You know, it's only been a matter of weeks really where I've been really consistent. I don't know if any of you have listened to my podcast with Callum. He was probably talking about consistency, and something that I did touch upon in that podcast was I dipped my toe in and out purely because of the nature of my work and project managing large scale civil engineering projects, which it just hasn't meant that it's been possible for me to commit fully at that time, which obviously things happen for a reason. However, now I'm in a position where I'm committing that time. I'm putting several hours in each day to breaking down deals, ringing agents, and just really trying to progress myself. And yeah, I'd say I'm reaping the rewards. In a sense, I can see things happening. Doing what you're told to do, not doing what you're told to do. Doing what people have done before you and telling you what the process is that works. If you follow it, it does work. You know, the way I introduce myself to agents and stuff now on viewings, they're wanting to show me around properties rather than just letting me free wander. You know, so it's just little things like that which make a difference, and like the relationship side of things, it definitely builds them up. So yeah, that's that really. Looking forward to next week. Pretty positive. Let's see how these offers come back. Plans for this weekend: bit of golf this afternoon. Well, it is Saturday afternoon actually right now, so a bit of golf shortly. Go to the driving range, hit a few balls, hit my son, play a bit of mini golf there as well. So that'll be good. Need to get back into the swing of things with that. Neglected it a bit, and I just want to get myself better. So let's go and sort that slice out as well, before we hit any courses this summer, which is the plan. It needs to happen. Been saying it for too long. However, life gets in the way and it's not happened. So yeah, let's see how that goes. In any other news, can't really think of too much. I'm just enjoying life right now, really. Very positive outlook. I can see big things are coming. I can see it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what the rest of this year has got to bring, definitely. And yeah, maybe if the sun stays out, it stays warm, the barbecue will be out later. It will. Yeah, we'll see about that. Unless the rain comes in, it's starting to go a bit grey. Yeah, not in my usual spot with my background, because I am going a bit off topic here, trying to sort my grass out. Bit of a, homeowner, man of the house problem that a lot of people can probably relate to is your grass. You want your grass looking good for summer. Yeah, it got relayed, had the garden done, got it relayed a few years ago, and basically it went to shit, essentially. And I've tried everything, reseeded it, weed and feed, and to be honest with you, over this winter, because it's been that wet, a lot of moss had come up, so I have literally annihilated it with weed and feed. So don't really want to go walking over it, because then there'll be footprints all over it, and then I'll probably get footprints all over the patio as well. So that's why I'm not in my usual spot. However, I do like this background behind me. It's, yeah, quite nice. A bit of rustic vibes. So yeah, that's it really. Don't think I've got anything else to touch upon. The only thing to say is at the networking event, there was some good new faces and good new contacts that I made, so I'll be keeping in touch with them. But also people that I'd spoken to on Instagram and LinkedIn, had those conversations, messages back and forth. It's actually good to see them face to face, and yeah, just enhance that relationship really. But yeah, apart from that, nothing else to really speak about. Hope you're enjoying this content that I am putting out, and weekly updates. It's definitely keeping myself accountable and knowing that I've got to do it. So I've actually got to do something in the week, which is key. Keeping yourself accountable is key. Also, having the right network and being around the right people is key as well, which I've found. And having not little groups, well, I suppose little groups, but there's a few people that I chat to on a daily basis now, and we've all got the same passion, we've all got the same drive, we all know what we want. So it's actually really good. We have a bit of banter as well, push each other on when things aren't going as planned, which is good. Helps you snap out of that mindset and picks you up. So yeah, just wanted to touch upon. So if you're not doing it, if you've got a few key people that are doing the same thing as you, create a WhatsApp group. It's great for motivation. So I will leave you on that note, and I will catch you with a weekly update next week. Bye bye for now.